This video is based on the technical analysis of the Avalanche cryptocurrency, and at this point in time we are on the monthly chart. And in regards to the monthly chart, we can see that we had this overextended M structure, right? It's an overextended M structure because the first leg is much higher than the second leg, and this particular structure had a neckline at that point. And generally speaking, whenever it comes to M structures, ideally we want to see price breaking to the bottom side of that neckline and then coming back up to the neckline to give it a test. And where we have that neckline is generally where we look for those potential selling opportunities, right? However, we can see that in regards to the neckline of this M structure, we never really got to see the market come back to the neckline to give it a test, right? And another thing that I also want to mention that is very much important is that this M structure or double top has played itself out, because in my very humble opinion, it started at this point and it ended at this point in line with where it started. Can you guys see that? Nonetheless, having said that, at this point in time, I would say this level over here is a very strong or very important level, because it's now a very strong level of resistance, as we had multiple rejections in and around that area, as you guys can see, right? Anyway, let's proceed. What else do we see on the monthly chart of Avalanche that we should be paying attention to? Another thing that I also want to mention that is also very much important is that if we look at this area over here, we can see that the market at this point in time is at a very, very strong level of support, as we've had multiple rejections at that level, as you guys can see, right? And what this tells me is that we may potentially see the market actually reverse to around this level, which is the neckline of this M structure that we spoke about, right? Having said that, what I'm saying is that we should not necessarily be buying, right? We need confirmation, right? And the best thing to do, in my very, very humble opinion, is to actually wait for the market to close above this level over here. Why do I say that level? That is because that level is actually, or rather would actually be, the neckline of this W structure. I hope you guys can see that, right? And once price closes above that neckline, we would then wait for it to head back to the neckline to give it a test. And where we have that neckline is where we would look for those potential buying opportunities. I hope that you guys can see that, right? And if we do indeed find any buying opportunities at this level where the neckline is, our take profit should be around this level, which is the neckline of this overextended M structure, and is now also a very strong level of resistance at this point in time.